Every being is a fractal manifestation of the One Self. That in terms of teaching, there is nothing that you do not already know or could know if you wanted to. And therefore, there's really nothing to teach. One could advise, like, don't run away from your agony. Don't believe in the illusions of the ego that want you to jump out of your skin and out of your mind and out of your loneliness and out of your sense of lack and out of your sense of alienation and separation from the One Self. Don't run away, but run inward into the Self from which you have excluded your attention, your awareness, and your realization. And that plunging into the infinite depths of the self and its all-encompassing, edgeless expanse filled with waves of information that become translated by the soul and then by the ego mind a second time into a distorted projection of what cannot yet be integrated without it feeling like torment or like an impossibility that cannot even be imagined. And to deal with that, one must go beyond one's own imagination, beyond the limits of one's capacity to think and to feel and to process that information in any way until one reaches the source of that information. And then all of it is revealed as total simplicity and divine order, beauty, and at the feeling level of love. Infinite, though. It's the infinite nature of the love and the beauty and the joy and the bliss and the intelligence that the ego cannot bear. Without exploding into the whole. And so the spiritual process is one of increasing the capacity to tolerate knowledge that refutes the illusion of the existence of the ego and often shows it to be fictional and without basis in reality, an acquired artifact of an amalgamation of images and thought forms introjected from what had been perceived as external to itself, but ultimately was projected out and boomeranged back. And so there is a game of ping pong, hide and seek, of yo-yoing, and of alternation of polarities between the ego and the infinite self. And the process creates a vibrational field because of that duality. Until the two polarities are able to approach the 0 point and annihilate all that appeared to be either mental or physical, and is transformed into light and awareness of its own self-display of infinitely simplex structure and dynamic functioning, flowing toward its ultimate reconciliation and resolution in the point of origin of time, the point of origin of the soul. Once the soul consummates its union with the self, the process of evolution and devolution, entropy and negentropy come to an end. So all of that is contained in the engram of every soul, of every consciousness, or fractal of the one consciousness, if you prefer. And at a certain moment, the self activates its energy. Its energy specifically of love and truth in that double form of equivalence and explodes all boundaries. It is this for which the yogi gets ready. for that moment of grace that is not under one's agency or control.